There's a reason I look weary-eyed. My mother passed away on the 8th of October, yet I am still dealing with idiotic financial companies. I've just been through the Virgin, who are saying, "You're 2 months late with your contract." I contacted Virgin the day after she died. "No worries, sir, so sorry to hear it. We'll sort everything." And we get a demand for being months behind in her payments. Yeah, Virgin, no. But did they tell the finance company, which they said they were gonna? No. And all she did on the phone was go, "Can I speak to her?" I said, "Good fucking luck, she died 3 months ago." It just does my fucking head in, dealing with fucking idiots all the time. I mean, I try not to moan, but I'm just tired of it now. As you can see, I haven't even put my steelbooks away yet. They're all piled on the floor down here. It's Monday! It's a beautiful day. Actually, it's pissing down and it's fucking cold, but you gotta stay happy. My daughter's in the next room snoring her ass off. She's done all her work for the day. She's done good. I'm proud of her. But she's not excited about films like I am. What can I say? What's happening today? We've of course got the pre-orders, and there's some nice ones. I'm a bit excited about these ones. Plenty out today. Not a bad day. A lot of it is reissues at a £7 price point. So if there's I'll try and point those out as I go through them. But for £7, there's some nice little ones in there. Sales as well. There's a few nice little deals going on. Has to be said. And pickups. None. Nothing turned up today. What can I say? We are all due out in the next couple of days to do a couple of bits, so I'll see if I can pick anything up. What can I say? I have managed to find one film in 4K for a £5 that's around 15 quid everywhere else, so on its way. I'm not going to tell you what. Let's get into this and see what happens. Now, the first one that really did knock my socks off is Battle Royale 4K Collector's Edition. It's normal and 4K, so there's two different sets. You're looking at $54.99 for the lesser and $59.99 for the 4K, so a £5 difference ain't too bad. That's out on the 26th of April, and I doubt that's going to last long on pre-orders because it is a beautiful set. And for anyone who doesn't know Battle Royale, damn, get your ass on somewhere and fucking find it and watch it. It's a cool film. I know it sounds weird to say, but it's the first real film to make it cool to stab a kid and shoot him and shit like that. Because it's evil. Next, one that really did surprise me that's getting a 4K release is Donnie Darko. Again, a collector's edition. Out on the 26th of April again. Do you see a little thing starting here? Zavvi seem to be bringing out some major swinging releases on the same fucking day, so none of us can afford it all. How hard is it to plan your pricing? But there you go. That one's going to be $34.99 and again out on the 26th of April. I put it right there, didn't I? Amazing. One that I told people about just before the weekend was Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. It's a steelbook. Yes. I'm not the biggest fan of these films, but they are good cult stuff. And for $17.99, yeah, that's a steelbook that's worth it. That's out on the 26th of April as well. You can see what I mean by dates. Jungle Fever. Caused a bit of controversy when that came out, but you know, there it is again. Not a bad film. I think it's Wesley Snipes, isn't it? But that's 17th of May, and that's $15.99. Dawn of the Dead. Now I call this the cheaper one because it simply is, but it's the 4K digibook release rather than the £50-60 one. That one is out on the 22nd of March for $29.99. See, that's the one I would go for. The other one's a cool set, but bit painful at that price. One that a lot of people aren't really, people 25 years old aren't really gonna know this too well, but Boris Karloff, amazing actor, definitely a genius in the old genre. But Karloff at Columbia is a set of films under the Eureka name. That's coming out on the 19th of 4th for $28.99. That's going to be good. I'll be really surprised if that doesn't land in Kermit's Ghosts' lap, I tell you. Lost in America, not a bad film actually. It's kind of cool. £17.99 due out on the 29th of March. I think that'd be quite a popular title. We have one which me and Ian Hughes are wetting our pants over, Drive. Now you might think, oh, Ryan Gosling. No, this is Mark DeCasco. Back in the day, he had like a turbocharged metal heart in this film, and the action is fucked up. It's brilliant. It's a director's cut with a new 4K scan of the original negative. So yeah, that is going to be coming out in the US on 11th of May. No price on that just yet, but oh, if I can get that. And the last one, Honky Tonk Freeway. One of those cult classics there. That's out on the 25th of May in America as well, but no price on that right now. But it's some funny shit. Really is. So pre-orders wise, yeah, it's starting to pick up a bit more. And we're getting further into the year as well, which is kind of surprising. Now, as for what came out today, I think that we've established it. There's some good stuff and some okay back catalogue at cheaper prices, and not too bad. There's things you can buy and want, really. First, we have the Black Panther 4K Steelbook Mondo. Out of the new Mondos that will come out, this is probably the one that I like the most. Everyone's jumping on the bandwagon and buying Bozeman, basically, but I can do without it. I've got it 4K, that's all I need, really. Next, we have Perfect Planet in 4K. Let's face it, anything David Attenborough is fucking amazing, always will be. Everybody sat in front of a computer right now has learned most of their nature shit from that guy. Give the man some love. He's in his 80s, 90s, whatever. It's when he ain't got COVID, but there you go. Beyond Reanimator. Yeah, it's back in the day when you're in your 20s and you're laughing at this just stupid horror, but a classic none the least. We have Saint Maud. That's coming out as a steelbook and it's come out normal as well. Heard some good things about that, but not the most familiar with it, so I won't give a good judgment on that until I can pick it up and actually watch it. The Nightingale. I have heard nothing about this, but the quality of the artwork and box tell me there's something good behind this. I will try and get that as soon as I can, really, but it does look good. We have Tammy. Is it Tammy and the T-Rex? I haven't got. I know I've heard of this film, but it just looks weird. Link. Now here's an 80s cheap, weird looking horror, weird shit. It's like an orangutan. Not much more I can say than that. Kidnapped, another mid 80s 90s one. We have Faculty, one of the first £7 re-releases. This is one I would go for the most because it is a classic film. We have Copland, another £7, but one of the first decent drama where Sylvester Stallone really showed what he could do. Of course, Rocky with the Oscar and everything, but yeah, and he was well overweight for this. He made himself. It's good. If you haven't seen Copland, just get it. It's brilliant. The Show Goes On, an oldie but goldie. City of God. I think I might actually have this one somewhere, but I haven't watched it. I'll have to look for it. Aviator. Yes, it's another one of the £7, but it weirded me out, that one. Even my missus was disturbed by the end of it. The El Duce tapes. Yeah, less said about that cover than best, I think. We also have Cold Mountain, another one of those £7. Have never felt the need to watch that. It just doesn't get me excited, but there you go. Melina, haven't seen that one at all. Another £7 re-release is Clerks, the classic that started it all. I really like Clerks. Clerks 2, yeah. But then Silent Bob and all that, I'm a fan of all that. Chasing Amy's being re-released again this year as well because it's been out as print in America for a long time. We have a film called Muscle. Just looks weird. Perfect Planet is also, I forgot to say, coming out normal as well as the 4K. Scary Movie 1, 2 and 3.5. Why? Who the fuck is going to pay 15 quid for those 3 films? There are 5 films available, guys, and you do 3 in a box set. Someone tells me you couldn't get all the rights to them, but what's the point in releasing it then? Probably the most useless release this year already, and it's only January, well, it's February 1st now, but fucking hell. Starsky and Hutch, this didn't need a re-release. It's okay as a film, but it didn't need a re-release. The Talented Mr. Ripley, a very good film. I don't like the cast that much, but I can't deny it is a good film. But at £7, you'll probably get it cheaper in CX as a second-hander. Beautiful Secret, never heard of that one, but I have heard of Hero, which is Jet Li. For the most part, the second-hand pricing that's been picking up lately. I don't know if it's because this is coming out, but definitely, I mean, you can if you've got the right version of Hero at home already, you can trade that in for at least a tenner. So not too bad. We have From Dusk Till Dawn trilogy. It's worth it just for the first film alone. I heard the third one's a bit pants, but the first one is a classic, and so what, you get 2 more films for another £5, why not? Then you have Sin City. I still owe somebody a Sin City in 3D, which I am trying to pick up, because the one I gave them was in a different language, and the subtitles wouldn't come off. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part, but I will get it to you. You know who it is. And Echo in the Canyon. No idea. What can I say? Let's jump across to sales, because I mean, let me know down below if you picked up any of those titles today, because it's still a half decent way of shopping for today. You know, it might be worth getting them. Now, for sales wise, Zoom, rediscover great movies. All that is some Sony shit repackaged, simple as that. No decent prices, no thought behind it, load of bollocks. But they do have their weekend deals. There's still some nice titles in there. Like I say, you can get the Hostel trilogy for £7, worth it. Go take a look at those. That's worth a bit of love from you guys. Also, they've got what's called the Valentine's Blu-rays. No effort on the pricing at all on these. You might go in there and think, oh yeah, I'll have that. But in my opinion, there's been no effort to discount anything on that at all. So personally, I'm not going to go near it. If we jump over to Zavi, they've got the 3 for £30 4K back on. Not that many in there. Not a few have been taken out by the look of it. So that is looking good. But the Arrow price drops are back. They are back. We're back to the old $7.99s for the decent stuff. Yeah, it's always worth a look, definitely. Music Magpie. Now, for the greater part, there's never much to really blow your skirt up in there. Yes, some title stocks do move around a bit. Prices do jump up and down a bit. But as of last night, there's a lot more 4K stuff in there around between the say £14 to £10 mark. So when stuff's 20 quid, 25 quid, it's worth taking a look. Best thing to do is go into the action section, and it's about 1,400 titles. Around those prices, you'll see a lot of stuff. There's a lot more 4K in than there is usual, so go take a look at that. I managed to pick up Avengers Infinity War 4K for £5. I'll have a bit of that. Rare Waves. Now, a lot of people haven't really jumped on Rare Waves that much. I'm an early adopter myself, a late adopter I should say. I've had maybe 6 titles from there in the past 2 months, and that's the first time I've ever shopped with them. The thing that annoys me about Rare Waves the most is everything that's out of stock is still on the fucking list. You go through, and the only way to negotiate is 496 pages at 48 items per page. And half of that's out of stock, but you still got to go through the fucking thing. You can do it earliest to latest listed, A to B, or lowest to highest. Yeah, but that doesn't help. Still takes an age to go through the whole fucking thing. It really does. But little tip with them is why I'm not talking about them. When you fill your basket, go in there, find what you want, but don't buy it. Leave it in your basket and fuck off. But make sure you've registered with them with an email address, because 2 days later they'll ask you the next day, don't forget your basket, and the next day, don't forget your basket, and eventually you'll say, quick, here you go, and they'll give you a discount code. When you put your discount code in there, it's a small percentage off of it, but why? You know, if you're spending 50 quid, why not get 4 quid off of it by waiting a couple of days? That's worth doing it, and it happens every time. They're desperate for your custom, so if you just leave your stuff sitting in there for a couple of days, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get a discount code emailed to you to spend on that basket. Definitely worth taking a look at. And lastly, HMV, Disney for everyone. There's a good sprinkle of price drops in that part of their section right now, so take 10 minutes, go take a look, and I think that you might surprise you on a few little prices there. It is looking that good. Now, hopefully everyone saw on my Facebook page that yes, finally I did get the American, German and French releases out. I was doing that while the third section of my steelbooks was uploaded. I had a nightmare all weekend with the software. The PC's fine, it's the software absolutely shanked the crap out of everything I was trying to do. Couldn't believe it. I mean, I tried to upload like 20 times and it kept failing and offlining, and I was ready to stab myself in the head. But finally got it done in 4 separate sections, so apologies for having to put it into your eyeballs in 4 different videos, but we're going to stick with the format you see here. Basically, I'll be showing you all my tools as we go. The next one that will be released will be my oversized and my numbers. That will be coming to you within the next 48 hours. Also, my cinema setup video will be coming to you this week as well, so look out for that. Some nice stuff there, what can I say. We will eventually get through it all. And a little extra, when I was going through my steelbooks, of course, I discovered I had 2 of these. Yeah, it's not the best film in the world, but it's still a steelbook. So when it comes to the prizes this weekend, which I'm going to make you wait for again, you're going to wait. This will go as one. I will actually do the draws. Then I'll take both the names, put them behind try to put them behind my back, twiddle them around, and whichever one I pull back out will get that as well with their prizes. Okay. So that's how it's going to happen. Let me know in the comments down below, or even on my Facebook page, anything you're looking for. Like, I've got a couple of people asking me to find some slip covers. If anyone's got the 4K Jaws slip cover, talk to me, because I've got a friend that wants to find it and he's having lots of trouble. If you're willing to give up the cover for that 4K, I know somebody who wants it. Let me know on my instant messenger on that one, because he would really appreciate it. It's really hard. I'm not a slip cover guy, but if you got one item there and it's like, it just screams at you that it's not got the slip, and it'll piss you off and it'll grind away at your head. Only the real collector knows what I'm talking about when it comes to that. Now guys, have a lovely evening. Stay safe. It's bloody cold. It's so cold. But I've got a busy week of videos ahead of me. I'm going to keep this going. Make sure you're for Friday for the new prize draw as well, and we'll get this sorted. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. See you soon.